Today, let's talk about the most underrated topic when it comes to parenting. Most underrated, but the basic truth of parenting is that parenting is all about communication. Parenting is all about conversation with kids, teaching, instructing, questioning, making them understand, motivating them. All this is a waste if communication is inappropriate. Hello parents, this is Urvi Dhanesha, a parenting coach at Growth Vidhyapeeth and a mother of a lovely 5-year-old daughter. In today's video, I will share 3 key elements of healthy conversations with your children. No one teaches us about parenting beforehand. So, the first teacher to teach us is our children. I have heard people saying it's a tough job to raise a child. We make so many sacrifices as parents, etc., etc. But according to me, it's the best relation where you get to coach and train a human being and simultaneously you get to grow yourself within. So here I am with 3 best of the tips which have helped me and my husband to raise our daughter and thousands of other parents who have attended our parenting workshop. First is patience and listening. If you don't have patience while dealing with your child, be it any age, then surely you will be a patient soon. You panic, you get anxious, you get irritated and invite lots of stress, not only in your mind but in your relations too, just because we lack patience. When you have patience, that means you observe them. They get that space to do a particular thing without our interference or advising them. The more patience you have, the better and easier the upbringing of your child will be. Because patience is directly connected with listening. When you observe and listen to your child, they also observe how you behave in a certain situation. They adapt that attribute and implement it when similar situations come in their life too, because they imitate you as it is. So if you are listening to your child with patience, the child will throw fewer tantrums because his mind is constantly observing you, how you are behaving. The second point is learn the art of appreciation and criticism. Child needs attention. If you only appreciate or only criticize, that doesn't work. You need to strike the right balance. Appreciation gives them energy and motivation. Criticism gives them awareness and clarity. Appreciation propels them to take a certain constructive action. Criticism restricts them from going into a destructive pattern. Appreciation is most important so that they connect and bond with you. A parent should be able to give at least 3 appreciation points which he can tell his child daily. A parent should be able to see the plus points of the child naturally. Appreciation is important, but equally important is criticism. When they are doing something in a wrong way, where they really need to improve, there is no harm in criticizing that aspect or behavior. But there is a way of criticizing. Tonality matters. When you criticize in a harsh tone, then the impact is reversed. If you start in a harsh tone, they start ignoring you. They want to stay away from you because they cannot bear that negative energy which comes from you and your criticism. That's the reason it is important to have a softer, polite tone with firm listening while you're criticizing. When the tone is soft in whatever you are saying, they will at least listen to you. Criticize in a softer way. Criticize in a way which is in a human way, not in an animal way, not in a cruel or violent way. Violence is not only always through physical hitting or slapping, but violence is also through words. When I'm speaking about criticism, I don't want to encourage you to do only that. What I want to encourage you is to give constructive criticism. It's a feedback which you would give to an adult who is of your age, with that respect. You cannot disrespect a child just because he's small in age. He is also a human. He is also a soul. Soul is ageless. You are dealing with that soul, so your criticism has to be that way. That creates connection. That creates that friendship which can stay for lifelong. Otherwise, after a few years, he or she will have a distant relation with you, not only physically but emotionally too. The third point which I want to share is reaction to responsive mechanism. When your child comes and shares something, what is your response? He or she can share his frustration or any bad words or something unexpected which he did. What will you do? Will you react or respond? Most of the parents react immediately and do not respond in a way where the child gets the space to express it as it is. So many parents get trapped because they don't understand the thin line between reaction and response. Successful parenting is all about response and not reactions. Most of the people in the world react. They react instantly, constantly, and consistently. That's why the relationship gets worse permanently. The reason why we need to shift this reaction mechanism into responsive mechanism is so that the child gets the space to share his feelings. All that is bothering him, disturbing him, distracting him. Suppose if your child had a big fight with his society friends and he came to you. Rather than reacting, if you learn to respond, he will calm down because he knows my parents are there to listen to me. Suppose his teacher told you that your child is not doing well in studies. What will you do? React or respond? Your child comes to you and says something which is unacceptable and unbearable. What will you do? He or she starts using swear words. What will you do? React or respond? If you react in such negative situations, your child will become more negative, more destructive, and more distracted, and rebellious too. But if you respond with patience, if you analyze the situation in a humble and polite way, then you will see a great improvement in your child's behavior. The way you react or respond to the situation, they replicate the same. So if you are reacting, you are making your child's nature also reactive. They will start maintaining distance from you. That's why it's very much essential that you keep on learning the art of going away from reactions and going more towards response. You are not a responsible parent if you don't know how to respond. Successful parenting is all about responding and not reacting, because you're not a chemical who will react, but you are a human who will respond. These are the 3 major things which I wanted to share with you. Share in the comments what are your 3 takeaways from this video. Share this video with all the parents whom you know. Do not forget to subscribe our channel. Until we meet in the next video, happy parenting.